This one's called Just Friends. I guess that I shouldn't be surprised that my beginning was his end. Because after all, we were just friends. Although in my world, I was his girl. So I would find myself saying shit like, there's only so many years in a woman's life, right? Right. So I gave him 3 years of my life and he had the audacity to step to me on some old Donnell Jones, I don't know where I want to be type shit. He said life was a journey and he was ready to explore it, and I was pissed because to me he was a hypocrite. Like a fake preacher in the pulpit, he left me sick. No, he didn't choose me, but that doesn't make him right or wrong. And just because he was the epitome of my life doesn't make him wrong nor right. Like I said, I was his friend, not his wife. And I should have acted within that capacity. Maybe then this breakup would have just been one of them things instead of a fucking tragedy. All that time I spent mad at him, hell, I should have been mad at me. Because I was the one who gave him the keys to my house to let him hang his clothes in my closet just in case we go out. Not to mention, washing all his dirty clothes just to make a full load and letting him eat all the leftovers so the food don't go old. And though I showed him more support than his own father, mother, sister, and brother, and just 'cause insane people would dial my number when they're trying to get in touch, and he lists his mail to my addresses 'cause he be here so much. He got total control to the remote control, to the TV, DVD, and radio. And just because his name is not on my lease, he got shit in my house that's off limits to me, like his side of my bed or his stash of weed. But none of this obligates him to me because not once did we exchange vows. And if I knew then what I know now, I probably would have listened when he said it was some shit he had to get up out of system. But I was too busy tripping because in the back of my mind, all I could fathom was how much I was going to miss him. And just because I'm crying doesn't mean that I'm the victim. It just means that I was scared to let him go because some other bitch might get him. And that was my fault because it was my decision. I should have never put my heart in my mind's position. I couldn't shake him. He was like a bad habit, and all of this for a nigga that was average. Doing average nigga shit like talking out the side of his neck and thinking with his dick. But I must admit, he's the one that I wanted to commit to. So either he was living up to his full potential or I was really the one who was average. I choose to believe that I was a woman caught up in a feeling, both physical and emotional, who's way too willing to give her all to a man. And though it may sound stupid, I do it all again. Just next time for my husband and not that nigga I call my friend.